Okay, I forgot to videotape before shot. So I'm trying to go through the closet. So these things are in there, like the Swiffer broom. We have an extra vacuum cleaner, another vacuum cleaner. We have a couple of the heaters because it gets really cold here in Vegas in the wintertime. Some type of expandable closet space there. I started off with asking about this thing. This one here is like a huge, almost reminds me like a futon pad. My mom says it's for like an exercise pad. So I'm hoping my niece would like to take that back so that the kids can kind of play on that, and kind of dust it, and then I vacuum clean this with the new carpet in, and I have to get rid at least a few of these. These I brought from California. I'm thinking about like I just started right here with all of the pictures, and maybe this might be a great spot for me to store them until we can figure out what we're going to do. We might just rent one room, and if so, I want to make sure that this stuff is placed in the back so that it won't get damaged of any sort. So I'm thinking this would be a great spot to store. All right, everything is picked up, and here is the final for the closet. But everything is now in its place. I have all this space now, which is great. And okay, so I am just prepping this. I'm upstairs in the hallway, and I'm just kind of prepping with the painter's tape all around so that I can kind of get things going. And I just got to lay down my tarp and all that. I have an old sheet here. Lay down my tarp, get my paint going. Got to go downstairs, check on Mom real quick, and then start. I want to at least do this part for today, and then next thing I want to do would probably be either the sewing room or the bathroom. All right, get my paint going. Okay, I just gotta get the screws off of this, and start taking off all of the plug outlet plates. This actually used to hold the iron, and so I just gotta take all of these stuff off. Fine, just another day in the lovely life. All right, so I got out the caulk gun and I caulked around the edges and took off all of the plates here, and I got an old rug that I'm gonna toss out, but I figure I can just use that as a tarp. So I am ready to go. I feel like Karate Kid. Wax on, up and down, or whatever. Remember that, Ralph? What's his name? Ralph Macchio? Wax on, wax. Oh, that's with washing the cars. Anyone know what, when he had to paint, remember the fence, Mr. Miyagi? Remember, up and down. Anyway. Yes, just keeping myself entertained. Okay, just came back from lunch. Well, not really. I mean, I just made some homemade fresh guacamole, and we had blue corn tortilla chips with it, and that just was just enough. Okay, so just got done doing all of this part right here, and I stopped right about finish that. And then that is it. Alrighty, I'm happy with you of what I did today. I finished all of this whole wall around the door, that little spot right there, all the way up, around the washing machine and dryer, and around this door. And I stopped to about right there in front of our door, because I still have to take out a bunch of pictures and all that, but I figured this is a really good time for me to stop. This is my mess. I need to bag up my roller and my paintbrush and put everything back in the garage and roll everything up and put back the plates for the light switches and the plug. We're getting the front trees thinned out and trimmed. So more house projects. And we're also having the back cleaned. It's not too hot right now. It's probably like 85. Perfect weather to do this. But it was touching, the branches were touching the roof. So, not bad. At least we're getting this done before we take off back to California, so. It kind of cleans up the back. We used to have lawn right here, but since we're not here, it totally died. So, I don't think we're gonna get any more lawn. I don't think we're gonna replace the lawn. I think we're just gonna keep it as rocks. This is just a pain in the butt tree. The roots keep coming around. But with our homeowners association, if you take out a tree, you have to replace it with another tree. Lame. We'd just rather have the tree out. He trimmed all the nice palm trees. We took out the crazy bush tree there. But yeah, that's looking much better. Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 6th, and here is the just a shot of what the gardener had done. Looks so much cleaner, nicer. Wow, he really cleaned up all the leaves, and he trimmed all of the palm trees down. So that looks much, much nicer. Although our neighbor's trees, like, heck, are coming over the fence. I need to ask him about that. And he kind of went up and he kind of did a little, although I think he probably could have done a little bit more, but that's okay. I'll take it. In our homeowner association, nothing's supposed to touch the fence. So that's the most important thing. Hello, Mr. Bird. Good morning. Kitty's inside. Bird's all looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what is she doing talking to herself? Oh, here's Kitty. So Kitty and I are just relaxing as my mom sleeps. We're supposed to go to out to lunch. She wants to take out her grandkids and everybody. My sister and I out for a late lunch today. So we'll see. I have to call for another taxi, but at least she feels comfortable enough to do that. So, I wanted to show you the backyard. Let me show you the front. Okay, so he finished up with the tree. Looks much better. Look at it's all nice and clean in there. And no more pine needles in the front. Although we've been getting some strong winds. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean up these a bit. Had dropped. But what a difference, man. Look at that. Now you can see right through. As you can tell, we have clear skies. It's about, I'd say about 100. And feet trimmed, so it's not touching the roof anymore. Yes, that looks much cleaner. It's all nice and airy now, so the winds can move right through these trees. So that turned out good. I'm happy with it. It's gonna be a hot day, so I'm gonna try to finish up with my painting today. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I took out all of our old family pictures and photos. So now I just have to putty somewhere the holes were and then take that out and then paint. I finished all up there, here, on the sides, and up and around. So that is now done. That looks much better. I just have to put some of my mom's stuff back up onto that cabinet there. That looks so much cleaner and just, yeah, huge improvement. Okay, I picked these up at the grocery store. I'm gonna try these. These are the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. So we'll see how these work. Oh, that actually works. Look at that. Oh my God. Did you see that? Totally erases. That is so awesome. Okay, now excuse the mess, but this is the room that used to be for 3 kids were staying in here. Don't ask, it's a long story. And my mother is just, you know, one of those gracious mothers that will do anything, and she had her grandkids in here, and yeah, it's just crazy. So once they moved out, so my mom didn't have to see all the grime and stuff on the wall. She just placed that blanket over it, and then she just kind of moved in all of her sewing. We're putting down new carpet. We had our friends who live here in Vegas take everything out, and this my friends, they kind of shove things in where they could so they can get things out of this room for the installation of the carpet. So I need to go through some of this stuff as much as I can actually get done today. I'm hoping I can finish this wall and maybe that wall. I cannot take that down by myself, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So anyways, we'll see how far I can get, okay? Okay, it is Thursday morning. It's about 8:15 in the morning. I got up a little early so I can at least finish this wall before we leave on Saturday. I'm hoping to also finish that. And I taped around this. I'm not going to take that out because that's pretty heavy, and I just can't hurt myself. I can't risk it since I'm here by myself with my mom. So I just taped around it, and I'm gonna paint around it as best as I can. All right. Okay, I just put one coat on. Now I just have to take my little brush and do just the edges, then around the base. And then I left off right here. Are you helping me? She's normally always in this room with my mom, so obviously she's going to be supervising me paint. It's very interesting. She just jumped on here like, what are you doing? What are you doing in me and Mom's room? Isn't that cute? It looks so much better. Actually, my dad came in. I stopped about halfway. Then my dad finished that part for me. So, not bad. I did not get to do the baseboards, but that's just gonna have to be another time. I tried to put everything somewhat in an organized manner, and I stacked some of my mom's stuff there, some old pictures. So that's pretty much it. That's all of the house projects here that we're ending in Las Vegas. We have to leave early tomorrow morning, but I'm really happy with all that I actually accomplished while I was here. Just have to come back and do the doors and the baseboards. Actually, I might just go ahead and splurge and get a painter to do those things maybe at a later time this year. So I want to say thank you very much for following me and my crazy house projects. Thank God they're all pretty much all done, and I will see you guys later. I will see you guys actually on the road or more house projects in California. The never-ending house projects. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.